Convicted South African drug mule Nolubabalo Babsie Nobanda has arrived at the OR Tambo airport this afternoon and is expected to arrive in Port Elizabeth this evening. She will be heading home to Makhanda. Nobanda was arrested at Bangkok's airport on December in 2011 after getting off a Qatar Airways flight. Approximately 1.5 kilogram of cocaine with an estimated street value of 1.2 million rand was found in her dreadlocks after police noticed a white substance in her hair. Nobanda told Thailand authorities that she had been hired to deliver drugs to a customer at a hotel in Bangkok. For more on this story now, our reporter Lerato Tipa is at the Port Elizabeth airport awaiting the arrival of Nobanda and her family who will welcome her, who have indeed welcomed her here in Johannesburg, and they expected, of course, to arrive in Port Elizabeth this evening. Lerato, good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for coming through. I suppose let's just, give a bit of background to who Nolubabalo is and what happened back then in 2011.
So just to go back to 2011 when Nobanda was arrested, she was arrested in 2011 after being charged with drug smuggling after they found 1.5 kilograms of drugs inside her dreadlocks in an airport in Bangkok. She was then sentenced to 30 years, which was then halved to 15 years, and then received pardon from the Thai king, who then allowed her to be released, and now she's making her way home back to Makhanda.
All right, so Lerato, the issue around human trafficking and drug smuggling, what trends have you noticed specifically in the Eastern Cape?
The recent case that I recently did was on a lady called Thando Pendu, and in my interview with her, she highlighted that the issue of drug smuggling and drug mules is bigger than what is seen in the media. There is a syndicate and a business of drug smuggling, and women are prone to it because of the socioeconomic issues that many of these young girls come from. Not to promote, obviously, the use of drug or drug smuggling, but when I was speaking to a person who said that the reason why she went into it and was perhaps persuaded to go into it as a business was that the socioeconomic issues of poverty back home, where she comes from in Northbridge, was so dire that many young girls like her see no other option but to go into drug smuggling as a way of getting some type of income. Now, to speak about Nolubabalo, when we arrived here or throughout covering the story itself, there has been two views on the story. There are those who are saying, you know what, this is a hero's welcome. They're happy that Nobanda has served her time, that she has paid the full price, that she says she was guilty, that she admitted that she was guilty, and that she's perhaps learned her lesson now is coming back home. On the other side, Palesa, there are those that are saying, you know what, why are you guys celebrating a convicted criminal? This is someone who knew that she was going to smuggle drugs, who knew what she was getting into in the name of getting a quick buck, and why is their heroes welcome? But like I said earlier on, what has been interesting for me is to try and find out the root of the problem, through whether it's through drug smuggling or women that are going into drug mules, is that the socioeconomic issues that some of these young girls are exposed to in the communities at times make them prone to these drug traffickers who are making a big business from these young girls.
All right, Lerato, and I suppose one can also say that she has indeed paid for her sins, but as you say, there are two sides to this particular story. Nolubabalo earlier was received by her family here in Johannesburg at the OR Tambo International Airport. Do we know who will be there this evening when he lands in Port Elizabeth?
Got here as we were asking around if anyone is from the family, but there's no one as yet who has arrived. She only arrives at 6:30, so no one here from her family. But I know that in Johannesburg, her mother, father, and sister were there to welcome her, which was really touching. I think it was about 2 weeks ago that Nolubabalo did her first Skype interview during an interview with NNMU, and she had said that the one person she's looking forward to seeing is her mother, whom she said had gone through a lot of psychological issues, and her sister because of what she did. Actually admitting that, you know what, she saw that she had done wrong, and what pained her the most was the impact that her bad decision had on her folks. So we saw tears earlier on in Johannesburg when she arrived. Her mom, obviously, for the past 7 years has been in anguish and really happy, like any mother would, to see her daughter back.
Right, Lerato, we'll leave it at that for now. We'll touch base with you a little later on here on the channel. Our reporter there, Lerato Tipa, joining us live from the Port Elizabeth Airport. As we said, that is where Nolubabalo Nobanda is expected to arrive at around 18:30. Do stay tuned to the SABC News channel. We'll give it to you as and when it happens.